I'm still loading.
What character are you after? Oh. Yeah.
Cut it out real quick. Oh wow, all but like a little bitty tiny bit. Yeah, the rod itself and around his toes, and that's it.
Shite.
It is black. I mean, so I'm not loading? Bottom left? No. I'm still loading.
Takes a minute.
Or so. I would be happy with a minute.
Especially first time around. Oh no, did my computer freeze again?
Don't talk about that. Don't give my computer any ideas. I've got the map up right now, waiting for it to collapse.
Collapses. Shit.
All of a sudden, there'll be a little picture up in the corner, and it'll have the name, you know, of the song that's playing, or it'll have the name of the map. Then I have to reload everything.
I'm still just trying to figure out how to get the bag of holding to work.
You hold it in your hand.
In the game?
Yeah.
You open it.
So you right click on it, go to edit item, go to details, drag and drop the items you want into that part.
Hang on, I'm gonna try that because I'm clicking on bag of holding, and then what?
Right click it, go to edit.
Oh wait a minute, right? Let me go back. I gotta right click it. I left clicked it out of habit. All right, right click it. Okay, edit. Okay, edit. There's the name of the bag of holding, and then go to details, and then how do I load stuff into it?
Drag and drop.
Hang on, so I gotta drag this over. Will this move? I can't. It covers up my inventory. I can't drag or drop.
Yep.
I mean, I got everything in the bag of holding squared away on D&D Beyond. That's where I use it primarily for reference. If I need to get it, I know where it is. So I really don't. It don't matter to me if it's set up right in the Foundry, as long as I can use the weapon.
Your bag module's not working.
That's right. I'm gonna worry about it. Shut that. Don't worry about that.
I have 2 different types of bags of holding.
All right, hang on. The other one, the new one just popped up. Right click. Wait, no, I didn't want that. I want a right click. Come on. I don't want to. Come on. I keep getting, it keeps coming up the back, forward, reload screen keeps coming up over my. Okay, now we got it. Edit item. All right, now go to container details. Okay. Yeah,
I had 2 of them.
Can't drag anything to it. And I can't move it. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it.
That looks completely different than everything I've seen from the other 4 I had been messing with through all the items. Oh no, I haven't tried yet. I mean, I had, like I said, I had, yeah, this lets me drag and drop stuff.
Yeah. That's all I care about. I tried it. It's ain't doing nothing. I don't care about it. I'm not going to use it. I got everything organized in D&D Beyond, in the bags and in the jewelry boxes and in the pouches. I got it all organized over there. As long as I can use a weapon, that's all that matters. And a spell, and run like hell. All 3. Action, hit, bonus action, spell, movement, run like hell. All at one time. Yes. Related several.
Nope. Last time I did, I had to,
Missing 2 more. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Except for our newest member.
It's Kairos roll?
We're just waiting on Kairos.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, we're on highest this week. Last week we were on lowest. Mm-hmm.
Oh! I was going to be highest with a 13, but that 20 beats me.
Wait, really? Did I roll a nat 20?
Yep,
Yes.
you rolled a nat 20.
It's not even showing me.
Well, leave us. You're a nat 20. You trust us, all right?
Damn it.
He's going to say, we're rolling inside check on. Yeah.
I'm in danger.
Nope.
I'm in. Oh,
F5.
It blows your computer up.
probably got a few things to load since it's not ever had to.
Yes. F5.
Okay.
Is that shift or control or alt? Right. There we go.
Ooh, there are new pictures for my icons. Interesting.
Oh crap! I just
Oh,
closed
hey.
up Windows.
Oh, never mind. I did that up. Yep.
I just closed the freaking page.
We all do it. Don't worry about it. It happens.
Uh,
Oh.
Join with this character. It's not letting me join with this character. Enter. Yeah, it's giving me a little purple with a splash through it.
A quick question, guys. On this little action bar, not the one that's always there, but the one that came up when you click on the swords, you've got your character, and then you've got a column of 6 little boxes. What are those?
You mean the 6 of 6?
Yes,
What's your
yes.
movement? What's your movement?
I move.
The ones going vertically or movement, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I can move 6 squares. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out. All right.
What was that password again?
Stonebreaker at 8431.
8431. Requested user does not exist. Oh, because
Try again, and it'll probably let you ride the first time around.
It does.
Why is it not letting me select my character?
Oh, I was sitting in your chair too long.
You didn't make the rule. Huh. I mean, aren't you the rule maker? It's your world. It's my world. You just live in it.
Pretty much. Got my little pack of cookies here. I'm good to go.
On D&D Beyond, that's not letting me select my character. I'm on the page, Baldur's Gate, Video Tutorials. It has create character, and then under it has Zunzer Himpo. We're just not letting me select it.
What's it say?
Is it gray?
Yes.
Interesting.
Not it.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm in the game.
Or is there any way you can like stream it so we can see it, or? I don't know, because you're not on Discord on your PC.
Well, I am on my phone. I might be able to. I don't know if this is streaming on the phone in Discord or not.
Maybe I need to drop his token down on the map.
Yeah, it loaded that time. I'm no longer loading.
So, Kairos, you got your story ready?
Sure. Shall I be telling it now?
The abridged version.
Shall
We got
I
the
begin?
okay. We're inside. We're ready to start now. It's over. That's it.
Okay. Let's see. Have to turn my brain on. Let's see. If I remember correctly, we were still in the midst of the battle around us, correct? At the beginning of last one.
Yes.
The ogres and
That's
very big, scary wolves were still battling it out. Us trying to not get clobbered to death or be smacked in the air with a tree.
You guys hear me, right?
Pardon?
Oh
What was
man,
that?
I can't hear nobody.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear us now?
Zaboomafoo.
Hello?
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
I hear
I can
you.
hear you.
Okay, good. Should I continue?
There we go. Sorry.
Haha.
There we go.
Okay.
I was like, why
So
can't
yes.
I hear nobody?
Tree clobbering time. And thankfully we still had the tiny hut up, courtesy of Maya. Not allowed to leave the bubble. Otherwise, would not be good for us.
It would not have been put pretty. No, it would not.
No. But eventually the wolves got smashed, and what ogres remained, maybe, well, Kairos definitely saw one that was on the outskirts that just kind of avoided it and left, presumably with food. And there might have been a couple other ogres that were like, nah, this is enough, and left. So we managed to try to get a little bit more rest before finally gathering what we could and putting everything onto the last remaining cart with horses. And eventually making our way down the road. There was some odd weather that we were experiencing as we were going down the path.
Yes, it started snowing.
Yeah,
Right. Forgotten about that. Yeah.
that weirdness. And then eventually we make it to the outside of this Candlekeep place, and we had to provide a wonderful name, which I believe is the Anguishers of the Strong, right? I think that sounds, yeah,
It's in the
something
journal.
like that.
That's in
Yes.
the journal.
Englishers is strong. Yes, I put it as the journal title.
There you go.
Good. And accepting that, and let's see, they at least accepted that recipe from Fisk, I believe. And we were making it into the place to stay for the evening. Some of us were looking through the books. Maya was over eagerly looking over by everybody's shoulders at their own books. And then we actually eventually called it an evening, and I believe that's where we pick up.
Of course, Armin did strike up that conversation with the
Yes.
alchemy guys, and he's trying to learn something about brewing health potions. So
Yes.
Kairos
looking
was
at a
on the other
book
side
here.
of the room.
Yeah. Kairos was busy looking at undetectable poisons, or untraceable poisons.
I'd love to see the centerfold for that.
Okay. So, well, is he in yet?
Um,
I'm gonna do this. Release character. There you go. Save. You're selected. There you go. I fixed you.
I am still on the black screen. I'm through loading, but I just have a black screen.
Okay.
You want to scroll up or down. It could be you're just scrolled in to the point that you're not.
Yeah.
I have done that several times when I
Press
picked out the
tab.
old.
Tab will pop you to
Yeah.
your character.
That's the black screen. I mean, looks like a mighty fine black screen. But
Did you see anything?
We
I see
the
a black.
hello.
Hello.
I see nothing. I see black screen. I mean, it's a screen, and it looks like a soft tabletop. But there's
I
nothing
see
on
him
it.
in front of me. Yeah.
That's me moving him, but I assigned his character. Try pressing F5 now, because I assigned the character. This thing's a little heavy on the loading side, but once you have
All right, let me try it.
and I have assigned your character now, so. But you guys all get your long rest. Have made now are level 6. Coming to bit cold in this small inn on the upper levels.
No.
Yes.
But upon waking, Lilith, you notice the other bed being made up.
I was going to investigate that.
You find a small note on the bed.
I pick it up and read it. We discussed what it said, yes. I know.
It says, Dear Lilith, this is from your sister. You can see it's in her handwriting.
Right.
Some apothecaries and acolytes of Candlekeep have approached me during the night and wish to investigate the Staff of Power. Supposedly, it interests them. For exchange, they have offered me unlimited access to books. Can you believe it? I could not miss this opportunity, so I went with them. I don't know how long I'll be gone, but I'm still here in the keep somewhere. Hopefully I'll see you soon. The books. There's so many. Oh,
P.S. The room is infested with bedbugs.
P.S. They sent someone to help in exchange for... I don't know how... I'm trying to phrase it.
Kidnapping.
Yeah. They sent somebody to assist in my absence.
Okay.
And then you hear a little knock at the door. You look, you don't see no one.
How do I not see anyone?
Because you're human.
No, I'm not human.
Alright. Oh, you're Jin. Oh, you're a little shorter. Yeah. You open the door. There's
I'm an Ashmar.
There's a gnomish gentleman standing at the door in front of you.
Asmar, yes. Yeah.
Well,
I see the edge of a shield and look down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, little one. You're the one they sent to help.
Salutations, tall man. I suppose I am.
Yes, you are
Oh.
currently commissioned by Candlekeep to assist a group of adventurers that had just passed in through the gates.
Okay. Yes, I am here to assist you in any way. I've been commissioned to assist her in any way I possibly can. But, like you said.
Uh, to give a little example, what you see in front of you is a. Go ahead and give a description of your character.
Okay.
Lilith first, so he knows.
Okay. So yeah, where did I set her height at? I don't remember that.
Lilith is a djinn.
Yeah, she's only a 5'4" Asmar.
Asmar,
Djinn.
yeah.
Is a 5'4", very fair maiden who is standing before you in white gowns. She seems to be slightly hovering somehow. As she stands before you, looking down at you.
Okay.
You feel a gentle breeze.
Like it's like a wind, just lightly breeze around her as you're standing there in front of her. It's like it's almost ghostly, but it's very like it's not cold, it's not displacing, but it's definitely odd.
Okay. Gotcha.
So as you step out of the door and you both make your way, one by one, everybody comes to wake to find themselves in the upstairs in their rooms. Looking out the windows, you notice the weather is still damp outside. It looks like still oddly dark during the day. Fire still burning downstairs. From the balcony levels, you can see that there are a few patrons. Actually, this place is just as busy as it was last night as it is this morning.
Now, before Armin went to bed and went to sleep, he took some time. He took the shield and his lord, put it on the far side of the room. And then over on the other side of the room, he put up his shield with his holy symbol on it, and he prayed very stringently for several hours for guidance from his deity on what to do about this shield. He's concerned, that like say, using a evil item for good intentions, it always turns out good, right? So, but he wants to make sure that there is, he doesn't want to try to use this evil item and then have it affect him or turn out evil. So he's trying to get guidance from his deity, from his Lord, from his God.
So
And did that
go
before
ahead
he
and
went to bed.
roll a religion.
Okay, so he did that before he went to bed. Let's see if he had a good connection or not. Religion. Come on, boy. Let's do it. No. It was mediocre.
So you pray and you pray and you as you pray, every time you feel like you close your eyes and you're praying to your Lord, and you just eerie over the shoulder feeling hits you as something staring into your soul.
Yes. A distracting evil influence. God damn it. All right.
And its gaze feels beautiful, but a terrible force that just feels out of place.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, so much for that try. Okay.
Okay.
It's time to head on out on the balcony and see what's going on.
Okay. Good. Which one of you would you say is heading downstairs first?
Kyrus would have been quick to head down.
Okay. You got a 13 for perception, I think. 14. Okay, yeah, that's plenty high enough. You notice a odd man in a purple robe. Many purple robes in the room, but this one is standing at the door, just waiting.
At what door?
The front door.
The one we came in last week.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Where do I head to go downstairs? Over there.
Where the stairs are.
Yep. Ah, wall. That's a wall.
Oh, there's the stairs. Okay.
Yeah.
It's in the dark. I don't say that's a dark area. The post is in the way. Okay.
Dear, did you
Oh,
sleep?
no.
Well,
Come back. There we go. That dude looked like he was from a Pokemon game. Running out the room. So I see that person's standing at the door. Kyrus would already know that we have somebody waiting for us for today, right?
Yeah,
At
you were
a certain
informed
time.
at the gate
No!
that somebody would
No! The music stopped and my map disappeared. It was going so well.
Wow.
All
I
right.
haven't even seen the map yet.
Okay, so
oh
what,
dear.
F5
If you
reloads it,
watch
right?
my stream, you guys can watch the map.
No, I'm going to try to reload it. F5, I'm going to try to reload it. Let's see what happens.
Yes.
All right. Purple spinning. Trying to do something. The big gray,
Anyways.
you got the dark gray screen, which is followed by the light gray screen, which is followed by the black screen. So,
No way.
Anyway, Lilith approaches Armin and asks, "Did you sleep well?"
yes. Actually, after I went to sleep, then I slept very well. How about you? Ah, there's the gray screen. And the map's back. All right. Righty. Yes, slept very well.
You mentioned that I slept quite well, but I fear my sister decided she's going off on a study rant. We have
She's not. Oh. She's not going to be with us?
No. But they have sent in exchange for taking my for her study this young gnome here. And she motions back to Zahir.
Does the gnome look young?
Master.
Do you look young?
I have no idea what this is.
No, that's what I'm asking him. Do you look young? Zanzer?
Do I look young? I'm about middle age.
You know, in Armin's experience, most gnomes are old and grizzly guys, so I've never seen a young one.
So now that everybody's come out of the rooms and kind of gathered around you out in the hall, you can go ahead and give your description of what you look like.
What I look like?
Yeah.
Oh. One moment. Well, I'm sort of I'm your average gnomish looking fellow with a big nose and large ears. But I have a very short and very strapping looking leafy type armor on with a bird's wing looking shield on my back. I carry at my side a large warhammer that seems to be a little big for my size. You would think, and I look very. I have a. Yeah, a little short, green, no much looking fellow. So he's sort of standing there looking at you with big eyes and waiting to for whatever it is you need him to do. Hello?
Yep.
We heard you.
You see a tannish gentleman, Persian look, and a Arakoa birdman standing behind him.
Yeah, Armin is about 5'11". He's in his late 30s. He's wearing a chainmail shirt. He carries a large shield with the holy symbol of Lathander painted on it. He's carrying a silver mace. He's Middle Eastern, dark skin, black hair. He's got a small little silver circlet around his head, and he's ready to fight, but he's also primarily the healer. He's got a history. He's fought a lot in his life, and he's moved beyond that to more of the healing and taking care of people side of it. So that's Armin.
And the fourth gentleman you see run out, basically power walk out of his room straight down the stairs. Is a tall, devilish looking figure with big horns. Purple tinted skin. You got a very fair glance at him. You're not quite sure if he's with the rest of them. But
You say he's devilishly handsome?
No, I said he's devilish.
Okay.
Eye of the beholder, baby. Eye of the beholder.
No, yeah.
I mean, half his face is hidden behind a mask, so you can't really see his features.
Touche.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Ah.
I saw it just fine. But needless to say, yeah, you come down the stairs, and you see the gentleman at the door, and he's glancing around, occasionally looking down at a palm-sized book of some sort, and just kind of.
If I feel like he looks like he's waiting for someone or a group, I'll actually go over to him and ask him if he's waiting for our, greet him and ask him if he's waiting for a group this morning.
He's a human, male, brownish hair. He goes, yeah, how are you doing?
Better today.
That's good. I was here last night. Didn't realize I was going to get assigned to a group, I'm assuming. There's more of you?
Yes, they're going to be making their way downstairs soon enough.
I think I see one now.
Yep.
He looks, he kind of points over your shoulder.
Stool.
I guess, I believe the one in the dress, she stands out.
Yes, definitely.
Bam.
Are you our escort for the day?
Apparently I am. Yeah. He's looking down at a little handbook and he's checking off, and said there was 5 of you.
Ah, yes, the rest are making their way down. Ah, here's one
If
now.
you need time to eat breakfast and whatnot, I'll wait here.
Ah, good.
Good. Yes.
But you just let me know when you're ready and where you want to go, and I'll lead you. Armin, as you look over and recognize this gentleman, it's Jacob from the bar.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes.
Not the alchemist, but his
Jacob!
friend.
The less enthused one.
The less
Yeah.
enthusiastic one.
Yes.
Hey, it's nice seeing you. Yeah.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be running. You're assigned to babysit us today.
Yep. It looks like that.
All right. Well, I won't be in much trouble. You're just gonna direct me to the library, and I'll be gone for the rest of the day.
True. My other buddy. I guess you're wanting to go see him today too, right?
Oh yeah. If I got time, definitely want to do that today.
Well, his shop's actually in the upper portion of the library, so
Oh, that's convenient.
one of them at least.
All right.
So, yeah. While they're doing that, we approach the barkeep and,
It's a
Breakfast time.
half-orc gentleman standing there. And he just kind of leans in and he just... Morning.
Morning, sir.
Drinks and meats.
I was hoping if you had any farm fresh eggs this morning.
Actually, we do.
I'll give you a fresh egg.
It's a...
Unborn bird embryos.
Well, duck brothers, we don't lay eggs. Sorry.
It's an ostrich egg, though.
Ooh,
That came out of you.
wonderful.
He goes, one moment. And he yells back in the kitchen, how many are we looking at?
Just the hard-boiled eggs would do.
Okay. Can I get two? 2 eggs up?
Almost
And,
too scrambled.
And 2 platters. Says something in another language. He goes, I don't speak that. English, please.
What language?
What
Is
is this English you speak of?
Yes. Why not? We
Common.
speak common. Common.
So,
Common English.
Common English. So, Draconic.
Oh.
No, it's not one of
Nope.
the known languages I know.
Okay. So, yeah, you hear something in Draconic, and he half-orc's like, I don't speak that. So, a few minutes go by, he ends up going back in the kitchen again, comes back with 2 platters and sets them 2 nice little platters. They're well made. And in the middle of them, each platter is a little stand with an egg on it,
Nice.
and they're hard boiled. And we don't serve alcohol this early in the morning, so it's going to be a cider. And he sets down 2 mugs, and it has like a yellowish tint to it, liquid in it, and it smells sweet. It's probably
It says, did you get my order? Did you hear me order? Do I need to repeat it?
My bad. Didn't see you. You want the same thing?
No, heck no. I
Okay.
want 2 scrambled bird embryos and a section of intestine stuff with assorted meats.
Yeah. Okay.
Sausage and eggs. Sausage and eggs.
Oh, right.
don't think I'm hungry anymore with how you just described that meal.
The half orc kind of grins and is like, understood.
That's right.
He goes to the back here. Hear him. He's cutting something up. You can hear. Yeah, it's gonna be a meat platter, and here's something else in Draconic, and he goes, "You please stop." And he comes back, and it'll be just a minute. We didn't have no that kind of meat cooked currently. He gives you a glass or a mug like everybody else, and it's got a yellow liquid in it.
I say, what is it? I look at him and I say in orc, what is this?
Cider.
What's the cider made of? What kind of fruit?
It's a cider ale. So it's
Okay, that sounds good.
It's a non-alcohol.
Okay, that's good.
It's
as long as it's got a little spicy kick to it, that's fine.
Yeah, you sip it, and it's kind of tastes like you would be drinking an ale, but it's very tangent and sweet, some type of tangerine taste to it, and there's a peel in it.
Huh?
So.
Classy. You pay more for that.
So it's almost like orange juice.
Okay.
But with cider taste.
Whatever works, I guess.
Yeah, it's a mixed fruit. And seemingly very tasty. And a few minutes come by, he brings out another platter. One by one, as y'all approach, he brings out platter after platter of assorted meals for everyone. With your new company members. You all sit down. Even the gentleman at the door eventually makes his way over, and he kind of just stands, because now that he knows who you are, sits at the end of the bar.
Yes.
And just kind of lets you enjoy your meal.
He's going to stand. Armin's going to sit at the bar. He's going to talk to the orc. I'm going to say in orcish. So, obviously, you're not from here originally. How long have you been here in Candlekeep?
Me? It's been working here for 6 years.
6 years. All right. You've probably seen a lot of folks come through here. What's the most, off the top of your head, what's the most interesting story you've seen or heard of from the folks that have come through your bar? I'm just curious.
Roller persuasion.
All right. It gives you time to think about it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you don't think I could come up with a story on the top of my head?
No, you're good. I know you're good. But this will just tell you how much detail you got to put into it.
Yes, it will. Very little.
One of those early on charisma checks.
He kind of laughs and, well, there's a lot of stories, but not too many I could tell this early.
That's true.
It's maybe later tonight.
Yeah, that's we've had some more real drink.
So yes. And he just kind of laughs. Being you all had a meal, he goes, so it's gonna be what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of, wait, it's 5 of you, 5 copper. Yes. And yeah, it just says it's 5 copper for the meal, and
Okay.
it's 5 copper.
That 5 copper each or for the whole group?
For all of them.
Oh, that's a good buy. That's a good price. Yeah. Armin tosses a copper to him.
Okay.
So that's a very good deal. Very good. Nice.
Cars will throw in the copper.
Okay.
Let me take out a copper.
Well, no, I wanted bread.
There's a little pan of bread. Like it's not cut. Well, it's cut in half, but it's just in a basket sitting on the counter.
I don't think Lenore would very much appreciate eating eggs of a different bird species.
You guys are all
There
eating
was
your
meat,
eggs
too.
and boiled, and there's meats on the platter too. He seemingly didn't bring you egg out, but yeah, you hint for mention of bread. He brings your meat platter out and a basket of semi-sliced bread with a some type of purple essence, like liquid in a jar.
Ooh,
Some kind of preserve.
I get jam with this?
It's
Nice.
fruits, yeah. I thought you might like it because, you know, you mentioned of not wanting to eat eggs. Maybe fruit? It's he picks it up and kind of looks at the bottom. I believe this is grape jam.
Thank you. I don't have any copper. Does he have change for his silver?
Uh,
I don't even have his copper. I have pure gold.
he's got a little. He pulls a little baggie out and he like slides over a few, and you like it's like this awkward change. Like one, sure, right. Okay.
Well, remember,
There you go.
yeah,
Yeah, he's fine.
a
It's
silver
fine.
is a dime. So if you give him a silver, he ought to give you back 9 copper.
Yeah, he's over there counting it out of his little baggie after everybody gives him change.
Wanna give him
Lennar's
two
the
extra-
Karen of Walmart.
wanna give him
Just
two ex-
give. I
I'm
just
gonna
give
give
him
him
a
two
whole
extra-
gold piece.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna give him 2 extra copper as a tip.
Little sign at the bar says, due to a change shortage, please have exact cold.
Yeah.
Yes.
He texts. He doesn't seem, you know, a lot of people pay in coins, so it's not something that's odd. You passing over the gold piece, though, on the other hand,
Woo! That's 100 copper.
yeah, well, I appreciate it. That's definitely that's going to make up for a week's wage. They pay pretty good here, but you know, that's definitely helps.
I can see. He says
Oh.
out of the blue. He said out of the blue, but then looks around and shuts up again.
Ah, so you guys all get inspiration for the day.
Ooh.
so
We'll
I
take
can
that.
hit this button that says inspiration.
Where is the little?
Very top of your character sheet, there's a little globe-like thing that says
Mhm.
inspiration next to your name.
Yeah, if you
I'm-
double, Zanzer, I don't know if you got your screen up.
It's up now.
Okay, if you double click your token,
Uh huh.
that's your token's right here, where the finger is. If you double click
Okay,
that token, it'll pull up your character sheet.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, the way let me see. Okay, I see it. I got my character sheet, but I'm still by the bar.
Okay. Inspiration is
Okay.
the dice in the top right of your portrait on your character sheet.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's right.
So if you click that, it'll activate and give you inspiration.
Gotcha.
There you go. Now you have inspiration. So everybody should have. There you go. You have inspiration. You have inspiration. You have inspiration. Look, it's glowing too. Look at that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So as you guys finish your meal, make your way out to Candlekeep, we will, I guess, move to the regular map. I'm gonna do this, so
So,
you won't have to worry about your token at this point because it'll just be the map.
all right.
This should be the easiest map to load. So
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, it's loading now.
yeah.
So where is the inn
The inn
Which of
is
these
right
numbers
here.
represent? Okay, number 2. Okay.
I think it's number 2. Yes. House of Rest. No, 3.
3.
is
Okay,
the
over
inn.
here. Okay.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
guys are right here, and you're coming out of the roads,
Now we're going
down
to number 9.
and going straight to number 9, which is going to be the Nisarium.
Isn't that also where our contact is for Fisk?
Yes.
I forgot. I write down his name in my notes.
Her shop is somewhat. I'm pretty sure her shop is actually. Let me double check. I've got notes.
All right, I'm stuck at 95% here.
It'll take a second.
Yeah. Oh, y'all.
You're-
Okay.
Whether
I didn't write her name down. I was a silly boy. No, she's in the background, isn't she? It's part of the world background you put down. Oh no. NPC list?
So as you make your way over across this long open courtyard, people walking through, it is still snowing, and the clouds are still parted over the sun, making it a dim, dark day.
Is there something I can roll to maybe
To do what?
I don't know, figure out the snow? Just curious about it.
You can investigate it.
Oh.
If you're trying to
Okay.
see if it's got magic, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll Arcana.
Okay. Something. 12?
It's odd. It's definitely odd. Magical, it could be. You're not 100%. It for this time of year, it's been raining for the past few days, and just snow breaks out. It's not snowing hard enough that it's coating the ground. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's a flurry.
Yeah, it's
in
like
other words.
it's like the rain, like if it was drizzling, but it was.
Yeah, that's called the flurry.
Yeah, it's just light enough to see, or like light enough not to stick, but thick enough that you can see it everywhere.
Yeah, it still burns when it touches skin. Trust me.
Yeah,
I've
it's
been in
cold.
plenty of flurries.
It's way colder than it should be. It's probably like 20 degrees colder than normal. Outside now. But yes.
I'm sure Armin's shivering.
Probably everybody's bundled up at this point. So as you make your way across the courtyard to the Nasarium, through the gate you enter, the gentleman does kind of nod at the other gentleman, says something to him, and he acknowledges him, and they make their way inside. So as you pass through the keep into a very close knit, the first tower is very close, like to the gate. Like it's odd how like they are mismatched, but it's very like it's almost a dangerous beauty. And you can see above you walkways and pathways leading between the towers. He leads you to the first tower. It's almost like a garden pathway to the
We're
entrance.
talking about this gate.
You're already passed through that gate, and you're coming to this first tower. And
Okay, the big tower here is the first tower, and then it goes all the way up and down,
Yeah.
left and right, and up sideways.
So as you enter, are you coming down the garden path into the entrance, up a few flight of stairs? As you pass through into a large dome circular room, you see little staircases connecting and bending in all different directions as you look up. And just books and books, towers of books, and a desk sitting in front of you. Round desk in the room. This is where you may do your research. I will be present. Like I say, if you wish to leave at any point in time, you will need my help.
Okay. Oh.
At the aisles, if you get lost, head to the end of the bookshelf. Look for the sign that says exit. Keep following it until you come back here. If there's a certain book you're looking for, inform the lady at the desk. Be careful.
Well, Lilith is curious about her gin. Is going to approach the desk and ask for a book about if there's any books on Abdul Proud.
You would see an elvish woman, long silvery blonde hair, pinned up with glasses on her face. Even though most elves don't wear glasses, you don't know why she is. Round spectacles and looks old for an elf. Right. Excuse me?
Oh, I was looking for material on on Pacific Gin. Abdul the Proud.
Abdul the Proud. Ah, yes. She turns around and she waves her hand, and a book comes off the shelf behind her, right to her hand, and she flips it open. And the pages, like, she's not touching the pages; they're like just flattering
Just like
her.
magically open.
Yeah. All right. And she puts her finger down. Oh, you're looking for section 236, aisle 97. Right. Okay.
That's handy magic.
And it sets the book down. Take the right to the end of the aisle. Push the button on the wall.
She follows the directions.
When you get to the end of the aisle and you push the button, go left. When you get to the end of that aisle, go right. You will follow the numbers. From there, you will be in the right section. You'll just need to find 97.
She's writing this down in a little book in her little book, so she has the proper directions and follows them and heads over to that section.
Going to make okay, so you follow because the first step's going to be the easiest. Does anybody follow Lilith? That's a no. Okay.
I'm
I'm not to the area. I've got my own stuff I want to look up. I'm not what she's going.
So you see Lilith just head. There's two carpets, and they both go left and right, and then there's a staircase behind this woman that goes up a flight of stairs. It's giant stone stairs too, like 2 or 3 person wide, like with railing. You see Lilith just start walking down this aisle to the left. Lilith, you walk, you walk, you walk, you walk, you walk. You look back. You're like, it wasn't that long before.
It just like misconception of distance, in other words.
Right. So you look back and what you were like 3 or 4 bookshelves away, you're like 6 or 8 now. Whew. And you keep walking. And in front of you, you're still like 3 or 4 away. You keep walking?
Sure, I'm following the directions.
Okay. You guys look over and Lilith isn't there anymore.
You guys are just ignoring her.
She's gone.
I'm
It's,
sort of just
That won't be a
standing by
problem.
I'm sort of just standing by the door to wherever he went in, and just kind of waiting.
you get to the
Kairos
end.
is gonna. Go ahead.
We'll go ahead and we'll get everybody started. So what's Kairos doing?
Kairos is looking at Armin and like, this isn't exactly my kind of element. Do you know what we should be looking up?
Well, I mean, Armin has 2 different things that he's interested primarily in. Number one, he's going to try to research this Gargoth deity, being, creature, whatever the hell it is. Try to figure
yes.
out, I don't want to, if it's in the shield, I don't want to use the shield until I know more about it and the potential dangers that might be involved. So that's one thing. The second thing I want to look at personally is if I'm the healer of the group, I want to be the best healer I can. So any books on healing, anything to increase my proficiency as a healer, and secondary to that, I'm also interested in learning about trying to brew my own health potions. So I'm thinking about that. So those are the kinds of things I'm interested in trying to find books on.
So what do you want to look at first?
The Gargoths.
Gargoths. Okay, so fiends and
Yes.
demons. Understood.
Yes.
She
Yes.
kind of, this time, instead of turning around, she just reaches her hand over her shoulder, book off the shelf.
There's a book everybody wants, yeah.
Right. This one's closer. You're going to go left.
Well,
Go make the first right, and you go down 6 aisles. It's right there. There will be
left,
seating.
then right, and 6 aisles, okay?
It's demons are close, always. Religion and healing methods based on
Yes.
religious culture are going to be categorized by deities, which, as long as you know what you're looking for, right?
Yes, I will. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll either look to see if whatever things may be under Lathander, which is my primary chosen deity locally. It's not my home. It's not my home religion, but it's the one that I practice while I'm on the road.
So you want general
Yeah.
healing. Okay.
Yeah.
She pulls out another book, and it's bigger. She gives you a little plaque with like instructions on it. Once you're done there, follow this. It'll take you to the next location.
Okay. Thanks.
And the third and final one you were looking for?
Well, it was healing potions, brewing healing
Alchemy.
potions. Alchemy, yes.
Okay. It's not going to be in this building, unfortunately.
Okay.
You'll need to leave out the left entrance, so once you come back to the court, follow the path down the carpet all the way to the door. And you notice at the end of each of these carpets, outside the bookshelves, the carpets go right to doors out the side of the building. You can't see out the doors. You don't know if they go into hallways or straight outside.
Okay.
Through that door, he looks at Jacob behind you and goes, "You'll lead them there." He goes, "Yeah, ma'am. I got him."
All right. Sounds good. That's my priority. Gargoth, healing, and then potions. Okay, good.
So You same thing happens, kind of. You get to the first aisle, and from the entrance, the minute you get to the aisle becomes wider. And when you start heading down, it seems like there's what you couldn't see from the entrance. There are literally tables and lamps on every aisle, all the way down.
Or are we actually just getting smaller, which makes everything look bigger?
Maybe.
Oh,
So
no.
you get 6 aisles down, and you see table after table after table going into the aisle, and it is categorized by alphabetically and by deities also.
all right. Now I'm looking for Gargoth the Pit Fiend.
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Does
And
he
while
get
you're doing
anything
that,
for Kairos helping?
are you helping him? Yes.
Yeah.
Advantage. And don't forget you have inspiration.
Oh
if you
no,
wanna
everything's
use
shut
it.
down. Well, not everything, but enough shut down. Okay, hang on.
Okay, and now we have Lennar.
Yes, so
Okay.
that's my turn, I see.
What did you need me to roll?
Investigation advantage.
Investigation. Attributes. Investigation. Please be something decent.
A nat
Ooh.
20.
All
Oh,
right.
Don't even
good.
need the advantage.
Didn't need the advantage.
All right, for a change.
Kairos, you're looking and you look over, he's pulled out like 6 books onto the table. And
aren't really his thing.
every single one, a few pit fiend ones, and then deities, and then you find one. Find one specifically on demons.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And Gargoth, aka originally known as Gorgoth, the Soul Drinker.
Hmm.
Known as an archdevil.
Okay, so he's not actually a demon, he's a devil. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Good to know the difference. All right. Makes a difference. Especially when you're dealing with them, okay?
Quite so.
Also a betrayer of gods and corruption.
Hmm.
I mean, I've already gone to Wikipedia and read everything about him, so I'm just trying to...
He was casted from hell for many unknown reasons. Many story tells you read throughout this book tells of many
Right.
different cruelties he's inflicted upon the human realm. Known as one of the most rotten devils to exist. And Gargoth was embodied eventually because his mortal form decayed and entrapped in the shield for all of eternity.
Gotham 2 must be the shield that we found.
Yeah.
If he wants out, what body, how's he planning on doing that?
Good question. I don't think a book in the library would probably have that information.
You can roll go ahead and roll a history check to see if you find anything related to how he plans to remove himself from the shield.
Okay. History, not a good one. Let's go for it. 7, yeah.
You do not find anything that relates to how he would claimingly remove himself from the shields. During your investigation, though, you find out that he holds the ability to many magical forms. Most people have seen him in human form, as a masked up, like a Swedish man with a long mustache.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Snidely Whiplash.
Yep, exactly. but his voice doesn't seemingly change. A very hollow, yet whispering, guttering reptile-like voice gives him away immediately. But yeah, you find many different stories on him, but nothing related to how he would remove himself from the shield.
Okay. Sounds like a plan for lack of a better term. All right.
Just for clarification, do you have the shield on you?
Yes, I actually have the shield around my. When we were back in the room, I took the opportunity to search the trunks and stuff that were in there. Found some cloths. I've wrapped the shield in cloths again so that I don't touch it. No one can see it, but I'm carrying it around strapped on my back.
You read something about the shield and the avatar of Gargoth, that even trapped in the shield, his power being limited is so excessive that anything within 30 feet can be mind controlled at sight, or charmed, or feared. And anything within a 2-foot radius of the shield, at will, he could remove the air from the surface of the shield and suffocate a person.
Within 2 feet. That's interesting.
Kairos moves away 2 feet.
I don't blame you. I turned to Kairos and I said, Kairos, you want to carry this? It's getting kind of heavy.
And can, yeah.
He already moved the 2 feet away, so it's like just giving him a stare.
But he has to have visual sight of the person to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to keep this damn thing covered up, just to be. I mean, that may not be enough, but that's better than not covering it up.
Quite. Very best to keep that wrapped.
Oh, I read it long. It's a 2 foot by 1 foot
They got burned off back on the trails.
cone.
Some other clothing.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't actually exactly remove everything from around the head. It's just
it's
makes it difficult to breathe.
A 10-foot cone?
Yeah, it's basically causing it was everything with it. It can fear.
Where are you reading this, or are you posting this? Or
Yeah, I'll post it. I'm reading it horribly wrong.
Well, I've got the information from Wikipedia from the D&D wiki, but now some of that may be applicable for this game. Some of it may be 3.5 stuff, so I don't want to.
That is a weird cone.
So meanwhile, I'm around the corner and have lit up a smoking pipe.
Sir, there's no smoking in the building.
Well, I'm outside around the corner. I don't think I'm even in the building.
You're like lighting it and walking outside at the same time.
Going, Jacob, I need to smoke.
I'll go with you.
I'm
Jacob just kind of walks outside with you. I don't like smoke, but I'm tired of hanging out in here. He goes, finds a bench and begins to read his little book.
I lay it against the wall and start contemplating the secrets of the universe as I up on my pipe.
Is that wacky tobacco, or is that the regular?
It's a special herbal remedy that my people have concocted. Yes. It soothes the nerves and other ailments.
Homemade.
You also read in there that there's stories of Gargoth being able to turn raw ores, any ore, into gold. Once per day. Seemingly. People are unsure, but
Didn't we have ores that were in the underneath the Duke's place?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Don't let me sorry to interrupt. How do I pull up my character sheet again?
You can either top right.
Oh,
You're gonna click the one that looks like 3 little characters,
Three little characters. Okay.
and then under there you should see player tab, and your character should be under there.
There we go. Thank you.
But it is still snowing out here in the open air. It's very light breeze. It's a little chilly. As you're smoking this pipe, it's making a lot of smoke because of how cold it is. But it's keeping you warm.
Yeah.
But Lilith, or Lennar, you didn't say
Lennar
nothing.
first, then.
Yeah, well, Armin was finishing up with his shield, so.
Yep, gotcha.
So, so we figured out what your shield does. So we got done what we came here to do, correct?
So you went with them?
I thought we all went to the library. Yeah.
Yeah, it went in different directions though.
Did you
Oh.
follow Lilith, or did you follow Armin?
It seems
Or
like
strike your own path.
He just followed Armin.
yeah.
Lord doesn't know why he's here. It's books. He can't read that
Yeah,
well.
so you find out the information that you're with Armin. Then you read all this also.
Arm and Hammer. I just got that.
Da-dums. So we'll pick up.
Like Lenore already forgot that we are technically in this place because he has the Inferno Puzzle Box, but he doesn't remember that.
Yep.
Bird brain.
Bud magic.
No, not
Ah.
Bird magic.
Ah, yes, bird magic.
So
King Bird magic.
Armin, he's talking to you.
I said, what? What? Who's talking to me? What? Sorry, I'm reading this book. What? Did somebody say bird magic?
No.
Lennar. Repeat what you.
Lenore asked. So we found out what the shield does. That we found out why we came here for. Yes.
Well, we found a lot of information. We know more than we did. But there's a lot more that I want to study. I think with more time, more effort, I could probably more information. So, I mean, this is a very dangerous artifact, and I want to make sure that it's we use it as safely as we can. So I'm going to be here a while longer. If you want to go somewhere else, look at something else that you're interested in. I don't want you to be just stuck here standing watching me read.
Being you got a nat 20, it cut your time in half. You actually found all that information out in about 3 hours.
Okay. It's good because I got other things I want to look at.
So we're gonna skip over to Lilith real quick because we just began her down the hall.
Yeah. She's still hunting down she's following the instructions she wrote down.
So you finally eventually get to this end of this hall, and there is this wooden stand with a button on it. Neatly placed against the wall, very delicate looking. There's no instructions on it, just a button.
Is there like a trap door or a platform somewhere that she can see? Cut out?
You can investigate for traps.
I guess. Yeah, let's do that.
Well,
It wasn't asking for traps like a magical lift or something, but yeah.
You look
Still
around.
go
At the end, you're at the other end of the bookshelf at this point, near the wall. You do see a pathway left and right, but you don't see the ends of them.
Okay. So, do I roll investigation or
Yeah, if you're
Perception.
looking for traps.
Sure. Let's see if it's booby trapped.
You don't
That's
see the
a-
traps.
Say. So she's going to approach the button and press it.
You hear the clicking of mechanical devices, and you look to your left, a staircase begins to form.
Oh,
Ah.
And now there's a
Jeez.
staircase to the left.
So she assumes that's where she's supposed to go?
Yeah.
According to her instructions?
Yep.
So she takes it.
You take the staircase up to a second floor. It looks very similar to the previous floor. And a long path, but when you get to the second floor, a little ways up, you see bookshelves on the right.
That's where she was supposed to make a right, correct?
Yeah, where there was nothing but a flat wall on the first floor, there is now
Right.
a upstairs has bookshelves on the right. You make a right, and it's a long path.
Follows the path and goes to the next button.
And you push it, and it actually just opens a door. Into a
Okay.
room with more books.
This is where she's supposed to find the book number, right?
Yep.
Okay. So she'll enter and look for
You enter into a
236,
A room.
section 7.
that is rectangular with books along the walls and bookshelves in front of those, but then a square large table in the middle of the room.
Ah. Well, she's looking for section 236.
You
Or actually,
see
7.
Gold plaques. You're looking so from your instruction you're meaning you're looking for section 97.
97, you said. You said 7 in my...
Yeah, like
Original, I wrote it
237 or which is
236,
The location-
section 7.
and then
So,
bookshelf 97.
Okay. So she follows to the right location.
You're in a room that seems to be closed off, and you find the shelf location. Seemingly has just tons of the books that interest you.
Yes. She is going to start reading one of them.
Okay. Can you remind us what you're reading?
We're reading for Abdul the Proud.
Okay, go ahead and do a history as you pull books off and begin to read them. Oh, I thought it was a nat 20.
Almost.
Did anybody see
You
that?
almost did. Yeah, it rolled back on me.
Almost.
oh,
Yeah,
It hit the wall and rolled back. It's like, oh.
it did. Book after book you pull off the shelf.
It'll take me a while to find this, isn't it?
Yeah. You're not quite sure how much time has passed, but your eyes are hurting. You don't seemingly, like, you find people of similar names and similar interest, but nothing of that brings his name up. And it's almost like it's upsetting you a little bit because you know he exists.
Right. He blessed me himself, so
And you see a lot of depictions of people in these books that look like him, but they're not. They're like, that's not him, you know. 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours go by. You can roll another another history check. if you want,
Sure.
or
Is there another thing that? Well, actually, do I have a spell?
you have
that
your
might
inspiration too.
help? Right. I'm also wondering if I had a spell that would help with this. No, I don't. So yeah, I am going to. Yeah, we're gonna do another history check, I guess. Much better, dirty 20.
All right.
You 6 hours go by in 6 hours, and you kind of you're leaning on the table, and your hands out, and you feel something reach out and touch you, and you kind of like, when did I fall asleep? And you push yourself away from the table, and there's a book on the table that wasn't there before.
Whoa.
And you kind of
Good
slide it
lady.
over in front of you, and you lean in and start panning through it.
Book of the Dead.
It's more of a journal than a book of historical
Oh.
notes of him. Like somebody who had experienced his
Presence.
his presence and made notes of it. And partially through this book, it seems like different people, like papers have been pushed into this book. And you're like, odd. Heard of some of the stories are good and some of them not so good. Knowing which ones are true, it's odd. But the book does give off a faint magical essence. As you flip through it, it's like glitter, almost like psst, like as it's turning pages, like it's magical.
Oh.
But you read story after story after story. It probably takes you another hour.
Right.
You read 4 or 5 stories out of the book. These ones a lot better in similar descriptions. It looks like he had more than one name through history,
Oh.
but the one he gave him is the one you know him by. It's said to be across the seas, found in the ocean at some point, seen flying through the skies, saving ships. Some seeing dragons and transforming into men in his presence. A lot of different wild, very wild tales. But yeah. You're gonna be there in a minute, so
Yeah. Yeah.
Zanzer, as you're sitting out here, it's getting colder and colder, and Jacob's like, you sure you don't want to go inside and read something, or?
Oh, yes, but first, I'm sitting here, I'm out here practicing my smoking. I would like to attempt to blow a smoke ring. Yes.
Give me a performance check.
Now, how do I do that? I just click
So
on
while you got your character sheet up, I actually, you know what? I'll make it easy. I'll do this. Can I?
All right.
I'll give you a
Well-
button to press in the chat.
I'm gonna just give you a button to press. I gotta put your character token out on here, though.
All right.
And I'm going to ability check. Boom.
Wait.
Very low DC. Smoke ring. And performance.
While he's doing that, for you South Carolina guys, does everybody know where Elgin, the town of Elgin, is?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little town about halfway between Columbia and Camden. Anyway, to make a long story short, we had the 7th earthquake since Monday there this afternoon. 7.
Where is
We're up
that?
to 7. Little town between Columbia and Camden, South Carolina.
Hmm.
Sounds
we
like
just-
the
the
link
old-
got shifted.
So,
Well, yeah, the old Pacific fault runs straight through the United States through North Carolina. So yeah, that's what we're in.
Well, there's no known fault in this particular area, but obviously there's something there. The first quake was on Monday, and then these are all basically aftershocks. They've been all in the 1.7 to 2.6 range, and there were like 3 that first day after the primary shock, and then there's been like 1 or 2 a day since. I say we just had one this afternoon at 2:00. I just got a text about it, so because we track that shit.
So, if you look
then-
in chat, I sent
Okay, here you go.
a
Oh my
notification to you.
I see it.
You just hit the dice on the
Go ahead.
next to your name in chat.
In chat.
So if you look at your our chat on the right side of the game,
Next to public roll.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Above it. It's above it. But yes.
Should say performance check.
So it says performance check,
Uh-huh.
and then it says actor, and then your name, and next to that is a big dice.
I see performance check, actors, and it says rolled underneath that.
Yeah, just click roll.
It's not rolling.
Is there a
I saw
I
like,
think it.
I saw
No,
a
it didn't.
guy roll, but I don't know.
Yeah, it
whose
was I auto
You
rolled
rolled.
it. I auto rolled it
Uh.
last time, so I redid it.
Ah.
Yeah, you should
Okay.
see a big dice next to your name on that.
I don't see it. It just says actors and rolled, and I don't.
That's
my name's not
that's
there.
what we all see. The word actors, and then under it says roll.
Okay.
I gotta look at the little screen because I have no clue what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just says roll check.
Okay. So I'm hitting it, and it's not doing anything.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Just
Okay. I'll
Do it
just.
again. Do it again.
Okay.
you could just roll a d20 or a performance check.
Hey.
All right. So how do I do the how do I
The
do that?
character sheet.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
under the attributes tab, there is your performance in there.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah. Go to attributes and then go down your skills till you find performance.
Oh. I keep seeing dice being rolled.
Yeah. But it's not popping up anything for me. I'll just roll a d20.
I don't think he has anything in performance, does he?
Yeah, actually, I have a plus.
There you
I have
go.
a plus.
Xander 12.
He's a paladin, so
Huh? He has some
should at least
charisma.
have charisma.
So, performance, he's got a +3, so you got a 15.
Nice.
There you go.
So
Nice.
with a 15, it takes you a few tries, but you like ring after ring. You even get the double ring, like a big ring with a little ring in it. And you just see Jacob.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to. I am amused by this, and I'm going to head inside and to the desk, and I'm going to look at the lady. It's a lady, right?
Yeah, it's
Look at the
Alvin lady.
Look at the pretty elven lady, and I'm going to say, are there any books on how to blow smoke rings, or how to blow smoke objects?
Smoking tricks.
Yeah, smoking tricks and stuff.
She's gonna look at you very oddly. Yes.
Candlekeep has everything.
Why do you ask?
I was curious and just thought I'd expand my knowledge on smoking tricks.
She pulls out a little tab and she writes on it. There you go. It's take the right path, second left, third right. Fire and smoke. Signals.
So second left, third right, fire and smoke signals.
You'll see the books.
I see the book. All right, thank you.
And you begin to make your way down that way?
I begin to make my way down that way.
Okay. Jacob yells out, I guess I'll see you soon. As you make your way away from him, and oddly the aisles get bigger and longer and expand outward, and you're like, this is odd.
Wow, is it? This is odd. Is the library getting bigger or am I getting smaller?
It feels like you're getting smaller, but you make the left, and when you first enter the left, it's just bookshelves, but when you begin to walk down and they expand, it seems like, and desks and table and chairs appear in between each aisle. Very strange. Until you make it down to the third aisle and make your right and pass by the table to the next over, and you begin to see books listing. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Investigation. Do they roll?
Yeah.
There's a dice roll. It just doesn't pop up in chat yet.
Yeah, that hasn't in mine either.
It did in mine. I see 12.
Okay.
That's his.
That was the old one.
That's his D20.
Yeah, his investigation.
Oh, that's his old.
That was his
smoke
performance
ring.
check.
Oh, okay. Oh, I saw the
Okay,
dice roll. I
well-
didn't see. I see what you're saying. It didn't register.
Okay, so let me roll a let me roll a d20 here.
You ain't got no pluses, so
Yeah, no pluses. It's just a 10.
At least he doesn't have any negatives.
Okay, did you see that?
Another
12.
12.
Yeah, I'm
the
doing
odds?
so. I can't see it on my screen, so I'll take your word for it.
you book after book after book after book, seemingly searching, and it's pretty wild. But you find a lot of books on fire and how to start fires and how to smother smoke and burning of buildings and houses and horrible things you find. And eventually you come upon some books that talk tobacco further down in the aisles, and packing and smoking and other kinds of smoke, and how smoking tobacco and smoking pipes, and then you find historical pipe making, and then you find a book on pipe and smoke signals.
Oh.
And you can roll a history check on that.
Let me try to. I will try this one more over here on the history. Did it pop up?
I see a 15 on the die, but nothing on the chat window.
I don't see the die at all, so.
It said 15, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So
He gets no pluses in it anyway, so
yeah, it takes you
15.
better part of 5 hours of, like, you probably waited outside, so better part of the 5 hours to find anything good or interesting related to what you want. But
Okay.
you do find something.
Okay.
And if you do commit to trying to do cool little smoking signals on your pipe, you might get advantage. We'll have to see.
Okay.
It teaches you, similar to what you were doing, ring inside the ring, and then the hooking the rings. I don't smoke, so.
You can make a dragon now.
I
Make Puff the
imagine.
magic dragon flying through the air out of the pipe.
So I imagine in my gnomish little mind making a smoke ring, and then making a little smoke sailing ship and sailing the ship through the smoke ring and things like that. Yeah.
Yep. So, Lilith, as you're sitting in this room and you're reading this book and you're feeling comfort from it, you look around and you're ready to leave, and where's the door?
Jacob did tell us, head to the end of the bookshelves until you find the sign that says exit.
You stand up from the chair.
Do I remember this?
You do remember this. You're
Okay,
smart enough.
that's what-
You've got a high intellect, so.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't have that high of intellect.
I have only a 12.
You have high wisdom, though.
Oh, yeah.
So you're wise enough to comprehend.
What he said. So
Yeah.
I go to the end of the nearest bookshelf and look for that exit sign, I guess.
So you head to the end of the bookshelf, and you go to the end of the aisle. Sure enough, you look to the left, and it goes seemingly on for a while until you see a sign, little green sign. Semi-lit.
Do I have this book in my hand as well at this time?
You look down, yes, the book is in your hand.
Awesome. I wanted to read it throughout the night.
So as you walk and walk and walk, you find the green signs, and you make a right, a left, and down stairs, and past the corner, and then seemingly 5-10 minute walk down one single lane, so you end up back at the door. Jacob sitting on a bench, reading his book. Ah, you're back.
Yes.
Took you a while.
It was hard to find what my material that I have, and I show him the little booklet.
Right. It's a bluish tint book, like a aqua blue.
Mm-hmm.
Rough pages. No seemingly title in the book at all.
And you said it's like a journal, so there's journal entries after journal entry of this.
Yep.
To read on. Cool. Should I add that to my inventory for now, or should I?
Yeah, you can add it to your notes. If you got books.
I have a book in my inventory already.
Yep. So,
Just add
Armin,
it.
Yes.
you, Cairo, and
No,
Lennar
Yeah.
have spent the better part of 3 hours learning as much as you can on Gargoth.
Right.
And you make your way over to
The
healing,
general healing section.
healing and health potions.
That's right.
But healing is in this building. What you learned is the alchemy part of it is in another building.
Right. So we're starting with a healing.
So you make your way over, not too far from where you're at. same thing listed by deities and magical sources of. You learn. Go ahead and roll a history. And
Okay,
at advantage if somebody's helping. If not, just normal.
Oh, Kairos is helping, aren't you, Kairos?
Yes.
Well, thank you. All right. History.
Definitely needed
Thing.
it. Definitely
Wait a
needed
minute,
it.
that's why. Hang on. Where's my mouse?
Watch it be double nat one. Snake eyes.
Yeah, really. Now my mouse is working. Okay, here we go. Okay, now let's.
Only I can pull that off.
12.
Well,
That's
it's not-
better. That's better.
It's much better, but it's not a lot. You know.
So you
Aren't you casting guidance on yourself?
Oh yes, I did not say that, but I would have. I mean,
too late. But
gotta be fair about it. Yes,
you
I would have though.
He
yeah.
needs an alert for every roll.
Not the truth. I got my mind on 20 things going on.
You it takes you a while. You find a lot of different healing books. Nothing
All right.
Nothing similar to what you're doing. You find potion healing, different ways to medically apply healing. More of a doctorate for medicine kind of healing.
Okay.
Like wounds, grievous, non-grievous. The proper way to apply medications and set bones and different ways to relieve different medical conditions. Basically healing, but not in the typical sense of magical.
Okay.
Magical means, but
Well, I'm learning. Bandaging and keep fighting germs. Everything that's involved with healing because I want to be as good a healer as I can be.
But go ahead and roll another history check.
With advantage and with guidance. All right, let's see if we can do better this
Hold
time.
shift, click it.
Find it. Okay. History again. And go. Oh yeah, so much better. Now advantage. Damn it, where's my mouse disappears? There it is. Okay, click it. And this is a
Oh.
oh shit. Doesn't matter with you.
Twinsies.
Yeah,
Don't
really.
forget the guidance. It helps a little.
Not much. 7.
Lennar, I'm
Yeah.
using you.
Why?
Get all these damn bad rolls out
So
of the way.
as you're, every medical book you find or move or put on the table and you go to look for another one, Lennar's picking them up and reading them and go, I don't like this one, and puts it back on another shelf.
In the wrong place. Yeah, in the wrong place.
Oh,
And
cringeworthy.
you keep turning around, scratching your head and going, where'd that book go?
Really?
Am I at least gaining magic or knowledge in the ways of medicine?
Go ahead and you roll a
I hope
history
you are,
check.
because I'm sure as hell not.
You as an individual can roll a history check.
That's 20, that's 20, that's 20.
That's what.
Yeah, you're learning all kinds of shit. You're just like, wow.
You can
I
be
thought you
Daniel
freaked out. My
You're
sister's
just,
screaming.
yeah, you're just reading book after book after book, and you're like, wow, this is how he does it, huh? Oh, wow, this is how you set bones, huh? And then you just, after you speed read the first few pages of a book, you put it back on the shelf, or they're just pacing around the room with the books and putting them up, and he keeps turning around going, where'd the book go?
Right.
It's gonna be like, I don't know, but did you know you could do this with bones?
Yeah, he's like,
Really?
odd silence for a minute. And then about 2.5 hours in, you realize you grab 3 books and you look you see Lennar sticking one of the books on the opposite, because there's bookshelves on both sides of the table, and he's been inserting books in empty holes on the other side.
Trying to be neat, yes.
Yeah. And he goes, You learn about all kinds of medical. Crazy. If you end up having to make a medicine check on somebody, you have advantage.
Yeah.
And so if somebody goes down and you make a medicine check, you automatically bring them to 1.
What's that? I'm typing this in notes.
Yeah, write this in notes, because I'll probably forget. And
I'm just super excited. I said nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
If you're taking
rolled a nat 20.
If you're taking a short rest and you medical check somebody, you can roll 2d4 dice and heal them for that much.
You're giving them the healer's feat, in other words.
Yeah, I've already got that. So yeah, it's a feat. You can just go in and
he
add.
rolled a nat 20 and he 3 hours.
Yeah, that's what I was. I mean, that was what I was hoping to try to do. The similar type thing.
He just so happened to be like you pulling books you're pulling the right books off. It just
that's right.
You already knew the information. It wasn't the books you were looking for.
Like I said, I am just more excited that I fucking rolled a nat 20.
You just got the healer.
And I called that shit.
I know it.
That's pretty funny.
That ought to be worth at least 5 more.
I'm actually grinning at the moment.
I can imagine. Yeah, they just pulled.
Yeah, you should.
Last time I conjured a roll, it was 2 nat 1s.
Snake eyes.
I rolled 2 5s.
Okay, it's in my book notes. The second book.
So if you look under your features now.
Who, me? Oh. I just was typing in notes.
Oh,
So, but yes, it takes you the good part of 6 hours. As you guys turn around, what wasn't there before, you do see a green exit sign appear and turn green. Boom.
Oh.
On the wall behind you, which is odd and out of place. And seemingly Jacob appears at the end of the aisle and goes, you guys have been here a while. I know you got other things to do, but we only have a period of time before shops start closing. If you want to catch people, if you want to make it to the alchemist shop.
Yes, it looks like my time here has been totally wasted. Why not? Maybe I can go waste some time at the alchemy shop.
That would sound like a good idea. Not the wasting part.
Jacob looks confused.
I mean, not all of us have wasted our time, apparently.
Shall I come with you?
Sure. I mean, who knows? You may gain a lot more out of it than I did.
So
you seem to be on a roll today.
Jacob leads you back to the entrance where Zanzer is standing, and Lilith seemingly approaches about the same time from the other end.
And I'm going to attempt another smoke ring while I'm standing there.
In the room with the no smoking sign?
You see the lady behind you go to light the pipe, and you see the lady behind the counter point her finger. Do it, and I'll blow your head up.
Wow. Threaten me with a good time.
You're welcome. She just pushes her glasses up. Goes back to thumbing her book.
I take my pipe and I stick it back into my little pouch.
And Jacob goes, "Oh well, that was weird," and leads you guys out to the right corridor. We're going to the alchemist shop, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine with me.
I mean,
There's
since no one
something
wants
wrong.
to tell Lenore that he's incorrect on, hey, you need to figure out how to open that box.
Well, Fisk isn't here today.
Fisk
Or
is.
Fisk is still asleep in the damn quarters.
He had a long night of drinking.
Yes. He's probably just now waking up.
Yeah, it's about what, 3 or 4.
We've been here
yeah,
6
yeah.
hours, so
9 o'clock.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
could be about 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, so it's 3. You guys make your way out the side
We're late
door.
for
It leads
lunch.
to a banister, and you look over the banister. You're like 6 floors up,
Oh.
and
It doesn't frighten any of the flyers.
Nope.
and it's like a bridge. Like it goes up and then back down a little bit.
Nice.
Like an arching bridge between buildings. And there's no wind. There's no wind.
That's good.
And the temperature out here is neutral, which is weird. Because you can see the snow. But it's like you're looking, like it's not passing through the bridge.
Hmm.
As if there's a field protecting it, right?
So you walk over to the next building, and it leads you through another building of books and shelves and stuff. This one, a little bit different, leads you to another bridge. As you pass through this one's a little higher, but it makes a sharp left. Like it's like a bridge that instead of going straight, it kind of bends to the left and connects to another building. Like a half U.
Okay.
And you go into the building. Enter this one is it's going to be on the next level up. These Armin, you've met him, so he should be in today. Hopefully he hasn't blown
Oh,
anything
cool.
up.
Outstanding.
You enter to a room. There's a bunch of people in robes, but they got their sleeves rolled up, like pinned under their arms, and they're all wearing gloves. And some are wearing spectacles. Some are wearing like monocles of like one eye, and some are wearing like some type of weird goggles. And
Okay.
pouring liquids into stuff. He goes, but I'll be down here if you need me. He'll recognize you. Just I can't remember what we called him. I'm gonna be honest. I know one was
don't know.
Jacob and the other guy was scroll down.
Let's say
I don't
Toby.
remember.
Jacob and Frederick.
Frederick.
That's right.
Frederick. All right, Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick should be upstairs. So
Okay.
I'm gonna help these students. But if you need me. So you
All
guys
right.
make your way upstairs. There's actually 2 staircases in this room. To the left and right, there's stone. It goes up to a second platform. As you enter the second floor into this room, it's not round when you get up here. As you make your way and you hit the platform, it is hexagonal. Like it's rectangle. It's long, but it's round on both ends.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The room expands outward, and you see pipes and baubles and orbs and stuff with liquid pouring between them, and a little dripper hanging down in the middle with a station with a glass canister around it with a bottle in the middle of it. And he's over there with a little pump in his hand. And he's going ch 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 ch, pumping it up, and it's like bloop, and little droplets hitting in the middle. And he's got these big, ginormous goggles with black lenses on them. And he's like
Armin's
biting his
gonna
lip.
I'm gonna turn to everybody and go, "Hey guys, let's be very quiet and let's not startle him. He's doing some very precision work, and we don't want to mess him up.
Not to interrupt, but it is almost 9 o'clock.
Oh, bathroom.
Hmm.
Yes.
Ah,
Bathroom
yeah,
break.
yeah.
So,
Ladders are starting to get a little tight.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Alrighty.
wanted
We
to
normally
say
take bathroom
something.
break at 8, but we start it late, so
Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything earlier. Like, I did have to disappear for a second, but it was you were talking to Liz, so I was like, I can still hear. I got time. But
yeah, it's a good time to take everybody.
Yeah.
Go take a pee
Yep,
break.
yep, yep.
I'll
Alright.
be back in a minute.
Alrighty.
Oh.
you. So as you enter this wall of the circular tower chamber with punctuated with arched windows, and there are currently shuttered bookcases filled with eldritch volumes stand between the windows, while tables are crowded with specimen jars and alchemical equipment all over, cluttering the area. Engraved in the floor chamber is a large 9-point star. On the far side of the room at one of the tables, we see a middle-aged tiefling dressed in wizardry robe standing by one of the desks and windows, caught in a fugal, intense, complicated, like, looks very intensely at what she's doing. Perched on the corner of the table, though, nearby is a spindly little demon.
What?
With warty green skin, buggy eyes with black horns, and a whipped tail.
I think Armin from his studying of demons and devils would maybe guess that that's a closet.
You, with your background history, yeah.
Yep. Sounds like a closet.
So you see next to her a very bright, rough-looking gentleman. Looks like Fisk.
Is it Fisk?
It's Fisk.
Oh, it's Fisk. Okay, it just doesn't look like him. It is Fisk.
And in the center of the room, you see Frederick doing an alchemist experiment.
Wow. He's the one that's got the goggles on and all the other stuff.
Yeah, he's doing all the weird shit.
Okay.
And you can hear the conversation in the background, her talking to Fisk, going, "I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you," says the tiefling. "What have you brought for me?" "We have found it, the cube. It's with the group. They're here in the keep, somewhere." As they glance back, "Speak of the devil."
I am not.
You hear the little demon in the corner laughing at him.
Yeah, speaking of the devil, I think you've already got the devil there.
Well, you guys got here faster than I expected.
Yeah, Armin's going to walk up to Fisk and say, "You know, you're standing here in front of a closet. What does that tell me? Why is he here?"
You see, the tiefling goes, "He's my experiment. What do you want?"
You control him,
Yes, of course.
or does he control you?
I would like people that normally enter my lab to introduce themselves before,
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this your
terrorizing me.
lab?
Yes,
I'm
this is
sorry.
my lab.
I'm sorry. I thought this was the lab.
She holds her
of
hand out, palm down.
I'm Dan. Oh.
I'm Sylvia.
Armin reaches out, takes her hand, bends over and kisses her hand and says, "It was nice to meet you, my lady. I'm sorry. I'm just was taken back by a demon sitting here in the middle of your laboratory."
She kind of waves her hand. He scampers off the table and around, down the floor, and up her back, and sits on her shoulder.
Oh.
It's
But it does look like you've got him well trained.
He knows better.
Here I
She
am,
kinda
giggling
grins.
and talking.
And you might want to stay away from the middle of the room. It's dangerous, making volatile potions. Yes.
All right. I'm going to lean over to her and say, exactly what is he trying to create over there?
She kind of snickers and goes, To be honest, we don't know yet. That's why it's called an experiment.
Well, yes, but I just figured he was working toward proving a true experiment is something where you do to either prove or disprove a hypothesis. So I just figured he must have some
He
idea.
seemingly... That one, I am unsure, but we'll find out very soon.
Yes, I'm sure we will.
She's petting her little green demon-looking creature and giving little scratches. And this is Jezebel. But you've met already. Fisk was already informing me of you had some inquiries.
Sorry, inquiries to you or about what?
He says that you had a fight with Davius Creed and his combatants.
Oh yes, that was several days ago. Yes.
I was suspicious of High Overseer of Elturel for a long time now, but no one wanted to hear my concerns because Davius Creed is widely regarded as a hero who saved the city from the undead scourge, giving rise to a holy nation of Elturgard. Hail our savior, they say. My ass. Davius made all of the citizens of Elturel swear an oath called the Creed Resolute, which binded them to defend the nation of Elturgard. I met him years ago. My instincts told me he was a charlatan to begin with, but my words heeded none. Afterwards, I grew to suspect that he might have cut a deal with someone, or maybe more powerful, devils or demons, using the Creed Salute to bind all of Elturel to his dark deed. I wish to prove this theory. Maybe we can figure something out. I believe there's evidence is locked inside this object you seemingly have, which I've yet to see. But Fisk says one of you have it.
When I hear this, I nudge Lennar, yeah.
Huh?
I nudge Lennar.
What are we talking
He's
about?
talking about the box that you have.
Box.
So Armin's trying to understand. So you're saying that Creed possibly formed some kind of unholy pact or contract with some more powerful evil entity, and then use that power to gain control of Elturel, and then, unbeknownst to the people, when they pledged their fidelity to Elturel, they were actually pledging their fidelity to this evil creature or being.
That's what my suspicions
are.
are.
Interesting idea. A good example of absolute power corrupts absolutely.
While Armin's talking, Lennar is going to pull out his tinderbox and pass over.
She's gonna look at you.
I'm carrying a box like that too. Did you want to see mine as well?
She holds out her hand and takes it, and then she evaporates it. Into thin air right in her hand.
I guess
my box.
I guess she doesn't like fire.
And so I guess all of a sudden you hear Jacob go, "Oh, watch out!" And he runs from the middle of the room.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was about to say I'm going to dip out.
Everybody
in the
make dexterity saves. You don't see her flinch. She just holds her hand up.
Dexterity.
Ooh.
Where do I hit that?
I don't even think there's time to
on
cast
your
guidance.
character
It's just
sheet.
No, the's no time.
There's
Is it saving throw?
Guidance wouldn't help on a save.
I'm going to
saving
use
throw?
my inspiration.
I tried to dive behind the table, but apparently I didn't make it.
I think Lilith.
And you only had to make a 10, so you're fine.
Well,
I
guess Lenore had used his inspiration.
I didn't see mine. What was mine?
Yours, try rolling again.
You have a
I
It's
set
like
think
his
of
it's
sheet's not connected to the dice.
Are you rolling in
Oh,
D&D
he has-
Beyond?
He has to he has to right click on his name down there and connect his
I already
player
connected.
to his...
I already connected him. I configured, and it's connected to his character.
Oh.
Okay, I'll just
Here.
D20. Yes.
Well, it looks like Lennar and Armin both failed.
Oh,
Lenore
that's
used
safe.
his inspiration.
Oh, well then,
Did you just see it?
7 plus.
oh, Zanzer also failed.
You take 4 points of damage, Zanzer and Armin, as glass shatters from this orb in the middle, and a purple smoke flies out in all directions, but dissipates very quickly as a magical circles light up all over the room.
Wow. How do I take damage off?
Just click on your health. I'll do it. If that helps. You should
Alright.
be able to click on your character and where your health is, the left column, like it'll say 46, 46. Left column, you just put minus key for enter, and it'll remove some health, just like that.
Okay.
So, and
Are you still talking?
yeah, can you?
I think
Yes,
doing
I
all
am.
the damage.
I hit minus key, which is my mute button.
Oh.
So, but yes,
Alright.
as this happens, she just holds her hand up, and you see a little barrier appear between her and with her and Fisk behind it, and the demon, who kind of flinches and crawls behind her head, and then comes back out. Well, Frederick, I think that's enough for today. We have guests. Right. I didn't know it was gonna happen. It was especially with the calculations, everything. It was definitely out of place.
That
Armin-
happens frequently around here.
Armin, hey, yeah.
Yeah, Armin's
shit.
going to come up and say, so what were you trying to create? Was some
That was,
incredibly powerful weapon, or was that a love potion?
it was more or less an implosion weapon.
Oh, cool.
It basically takes whatever it impacts on and makes it disappear into the astral plane.
Interesting.
But
Looks like it's a little unstable. You may need a little more work on it.
yeah. I think one too many drops of alchemy and some of the other components were a little excessive. Go recalculate my stuff. He seems shooken up by it. So
yeah.
he's over there just like his mind's going a million miles an hour. He ends up wandering off to a table and in the corner and he's just writing stupid fast. And
While I'm kicking glass out of my face.
sorry, that happens a lot. It's a dangerous place. But back at the matter of hand. As she holds her hand out. Fisk, are they going to give it to me? I would like to solve this mystery as much as them. I'm assuming. Sylvia is just holding her hand out, expectingly.
Lilith would know of this box because of what Fisk told her, and
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And she would know Lennar's carrying it, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So I think she means the little black box you're carrying, my dear. Puzzle one that seems a challenge.
Oh, the cube. The cube. Oh. Well, can I get my box back then? I'll give her the cube.
She incinerated
She
it.
she just kind of grins and goes,
That was for me to be able to start fires, you know.
I just make a presentation.
she makes her reappear.
Presentation. Yeah.
It's a little charred.
I see that you don't know how to make fires. Then I guess here, you can play with this one.
Oh,
It seems to have survived a fire before.
probably mini. And you hand her the actual cube this time.
Yes, the cube, not the box.
Okay. So she hands you your, more like levitated it over, and she grabs the other one. As they're staring at it and looking at it, and I'm going to do this. So we should be. So as you hand her the box, she is examining it and looking it over, and Jezebel, fetch me the. She just kind of waves over in the direction the dark liquid over there on the table. Fetch that. And she walks over to a stand with a few other objects on it. She just says, it's amazing. It's amazing, like surfaces on this cube. This box is amazing.
Puzzling.
She takes the dark liquid and pours it on the box. Huh. And then grabs the demon quickly and pulls a little penknife off her blouse and stabs him.
Needs some demon blood.
And pours it on the box, on the stand. The stand also has chains hanging off of it and other things. And she goes, it's fine, you'll live. And it's burning and it hitting. And you see, like it's like popping and making noise and unlocking and twisting and turning and twisting and turning. And she reaches out and it opens up with a light coming out of it, and it's like a hissing sound emerges as she opens it. Inside the box, a stack of 9 chains, linked plates, holding it together, each 3 inches on each side, cast of dark iron stamped with infernal runes on it as they slowly begin to unlock and turn, and unfold and fall off. And this is a small box. Inside, anyone who understands this infernal can translate it.
I do.
Yes.
As you're standing next to her, and the runes are showing themselves. It's a message box. She kind of waves her hand. Interesting. Interesting.
Will's gonna look with quite an intent at it as well.
So
interesting.
You can read infernal.
Oh yes.
So you're looking at the
Celestial,
runes
common, elvish, and infernal.
as the blood hits the inner cube, as the chains slowly fall off as the blood seeps into them. The inner cube lights up like fiery red runes on a dark obsidian cube. And it says, "Be it known to all I, Thavius, High Overseer Elturel, have sworn to my master Zaril, Lord of Avernus, to keep this agreement contained in its oath. I hereby submit to Zaril in all matters for all time. I will place her above all creatures, living and dead. I will obey her and her all days and beyond with fear, beyond fear and servitude, or whatever that word is. I'll post it in chat too.
Servitude.
Servitude. That's it. I didn't say that there. I recognize this dispensation. I don't know what that word is. Device called the Solar Indicator, hereafter called the Companion. In the capacity as High Overseer of Elturel and its vassal territories, I acknowledge that all lands fallen under the light of the Companion are forfeit to Zaril. All persons bound by this oath to defend Elturel also considered forfeit. I further recognize that this deceptionation will last 50 years, after which the Companion will return whence it came from. Take Elturel and its oath, bound defenders with it, if that is Zaril's wish. All this is everlasting pledge. And I'll post this in chat so everybody can see it.
Sounds like somebody got screwed pretty good.
You're in celebrity. Disposition.
Interesting. I feel this is very.
So, when it says the solar indicator, what does it refer to by that?
I'm unsure.
A symbol of some kind, by the sounds of it, but I don't know what.
It seems that Zaril has taken the city for himself.
As by the contract.
But these innocent people need to be saved. It is not right.
Hey.
It just proves my theory that it's definitely what I said it was. She begins to ponder paperwork and rolled scrolls over, and she pulls out a map, and he goes, if you're willing to take the mantle of this, and I can provide the tools to help you get there. But it seems like this Zaril needs to be dealt with to bring all these poor souls back.
Herman's going to turn and say, "What do we know about? Who is this Zaril? Does anybody know anything about her, or him or her, or it? What's the?"
Armin, you have the shield, right?
Yes, I got the shield on my back.
Okay. While this
What's
is
the
going
symbol on the shield?
I've just gotta, I gotta mute myself because I don't want you guys to hear me real quick. Okay.
What? Junior, what are you doing? What are you doing? Set me free. Let it be known to all. Previous creed was sworn to be master of Zaril, Lord of Avernus. I know the Solaris. Indicator. Hereafter called the Companion. Take me with you. To the Nine Hells, I swear. To serve you faithfully. Both guide you and advise you.
You hear the shield speak to all of your minds.
Again.
Except Lilith?
Except
Did
Lilith.
everybody hear that?
Yes, we heard that, but Lilith isn't willing to let anybody in her mind except for maybe Maya.
You are probably the most confused, Zanzer, because you don't know where that came from.
Yeah. And Lilith
Yeah.
is just looking out and is like, huh? Hear what?
The shield again.
Yeah, Armin's going to turn to everybody and go, I think the shield is trying to reach out to everyone and get us to take it to into Avernus, into the Nine Hells. I don't know why he wants to go there, but obviously there's a devil inside of it. I guess he wants to try to get home some way.
Well,
Right now,
You say this out loud as Sylvia looks at shield. What shield?
the one on my back. I've got my shield I'm wearing on my arm. I got this other one on my back that's
May
enchanted.
I see it? Can I see it?
I will.
I believe she's trustworthy enough that we can at least let her look at it.
And you say he spoke to you.
Do you have? I'm going to turn to her and say, this is a very powerful entity. Do you have any way of protecting yourself from being charmed by it?
I didn't even hear
From
the
what I
voice.
have read, the creature may not be as powerful as he normally is, but he can charm other people to do what his bidding, even though he's trapped in the shield.
I believe I have
Well-
enough runes laid across this room to protect most of us.
All right. So if you feel like you've got enough wards here to protect yourself, I'm going to lay the shield down on the ground, and I'm going to just
Unwrap it.
unfold just one little. Yeah, everybody else is going to back away at least 30 feet, and Armin's going to just expose one little part of the shield instead of the whole thing. I said, be careful, do not touch it. Just look at it.
So as you say this, she just kind of waves her hand and the shield kind of floats up.
Alrighty.
You realize the shield is a symbol of good triumphs over evil, right?
Well, I think that's how it started. I think it's also a symbol of how good can be corrupted by evil if you're not careful. Because, I mean, look at the shield.
She's waving her hand in front of it.
It all these devilish properties.
She goes, it's so beautiful. One easily overlooks the terrifying forces bound in it. She waves her hand again. Gargath, I believe it is his name. And she's
Yes.
pointing at it.
Yes.
He's known as the Hidden Lord.
Yes. And also the Deceiver.
It was
And
a pit fiend that sent by Asmodean to corrupt the mortals of the material
exactly.
plane. There it amassed such a following that rivaled that of the gods. In that way, Gargath became sort of a demigod. Having worshipped increased its power potential. My, how the mighty have fallen. This shield has the power to corrupt everything around it.
Exactly.
The Hume family of Baldur's Gate kept this for years, as I've known. Undoubtedly, they probably don't want it back now. But this shield should not be taken to any place where thousands of mortals reside. It needs to be locked away, extra-dimensional space, away from the corruptibility of souls of this mortal plane.
Any of those spaces available?
I can name a few. As this happens, he begins to try to speak out to everybody again. He's just like,
This map that she shows you is not reliable. Take me to the Nine Hells, and I will serve you. You need my help.
I look at Arm and ask, what did he say?
yeah. So he basically asked you to take him to the Nine Hells, and he would faithfully guide you and advise you. He's trying to persuade you.
Yeah.
He's saying the map that she has laid out on the table isn't correct. He's seeing it. She flicks her hand, and you see it kind of bind over to the table where she's standing, and chains whip up and wrap around it and hold it in place above the table.
We'll wrap around the shield.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It is fine for now. She's gonna see her casting some incantations around it. I will say, though, these words he speaks, not too far-fetched. The map cannot be entirely reliable. That I give you. The creator of it went mad making it.
One would have to be mad to go to hell itself. But
Arm, go ahead.
But a pit demon, you said, of his culture would know his way quite well.
He would indeed.
Yes, but think about it. I mean, he might lure us into a trap. I'm sure he would. Anything he thinks to his advantage, he wants to get out of the shield. As long as, if he thinks it's to his advantage to help us, he'll help us. If it's at his advantage to betray us, he'll betray us. We can't count on him. And I don't want to be in the middle of a fight. I mean, as great as this thing is, it's magical. I'm sure it has all kinds of powers. But it'd be right in the middle of a fight and have it turn on us. I think it needs to be destroyed. It cannot be destroyed, but it needs to be locked away where nobody can get to it.
I believe this is true.
And Armin wants it. Armin has been humping this thing around and he wants it. But it, there's like I said, there's just not a whole lot of good examples of you trying to employ the powers of evil for good purposes. It always goes bad. So, I don't want to leave it here. It needs to be put, like I say, I think we ought to get a couple people together who all agree on where the interdimensional space is that this thing is put into.
I cannot personally take you there. I am bound by the Candlekeep law. Its magic barrier around the keep prevents me from casting such spells to take you there. But
take us to Avernus?
Yes.
Oh well, if we go to Avernus, I'm not even thinking about going to Avernus right now. I'm still thinking about getting rid of this damn shield. But if you guys think we need to go to Avernus, I'll support that.
I carry the shield with me in my lamp. It is out of everyone's reach.
Is it a extra dimensional plane?
Should be. Matter of fact, it's classified as one.
Alright, you could be safe holding on to it there, but if you would like, I can put it into a vault. And she pulls some crystals out. And keep it safe there. Nobody would be able to access it.
The only one is other than my djinn who can access my realm.
I'm just worried.
I don't think we need to take it. I think we need to get rid of this thing.
I think taking it with you would be unadvised, because there are demons that can possess you.
Exactly.
I think you should leave it with me.
I don't want this thing to reach out in the middle of a fight and charm somebody to.
She's already placing crystals around this thing.
I turn to the rest of the party and see what their reaction is.
She's got it mounted on it's locked in place. Like the chains are oddly being pulled upward, because it's like holding the shield aloft above this stone platform with chains wrapped around it. And she's putting crystals in the corners.
She's creating an altar seal, basically.
Yeah.
Well, Armin votes to get rid of it right now.
Armin votes for get rid of? What does the rest of the party vote? Lennar?
Lennar's not worried about the shield.
I think it will be destroyed.
Don't do this to me.
You have to worry about it.
Yeah, Zanzer is, of course, the paladin, and he is firmly against this evil thing, being even near this evil thing, and he's like,
yeah,
he's got time bomb. Yes, he's got a grimace on his face, and he's definitely we need to destroy it.
If we're in agreement, I will do it now.
Iros, what do you think? I didn't hear you say anything.
How can we be sure to get rid of it?
Nobody will have access to it once I do this.
Not even you?
Not if I give you the crystal.
Ah, so in other words, you put it in a dimension and you give us the key.
Yes.
Ah, that would make sense. Then I can stick the key in a dimension where no one else can get it.
She just kind of grins. She's already casting, you can see, as a person as powerful as her, for anybody who's ever done magic, you've seen her just casting spells casually, it's nothing. And
yeah, she makes Maya look like a little stage magician.
Yeah.
I'm more impressed by how easily she opened the shield or the cube.
Yeah, she
She's a smart cookie.
yeah,
Yeah.
she looked it over. She cast some spells on it, and very
Look,
quickly.
I thought it was almost as hard as a Rubik's Cube.
It
Almost
was.
as hard.
It looked like a Rubik's Cube, and all of a sudden you just see it fall apart onto a table as she and the demon screech as it's being cut to bleed on it. But yeah, you as you finish this line and say this, you see the shield like a ring appear around the shield, and all of a sudden and disappear. And then she pulls the crystals off one by one, and she hands you one. And then she opens a bag, and you look in the bag, it's like a handbag. It's very small. You just see her drop them in, and it just disappears into void.
In other words, she has a bag of holding.
Yep. Or something.
So
It looks like a bag of holding.
Armin's going to say, "Wait a moment. Hand me one of those. Let me look. Hand me one of those other crystals for a moment."
She just handed the crystal to Lilith.
Well, she handed me one. Right. I say, hand me another one of those crystals.
They're gone.
Well, she can reach in the bag and hold and pull it back.
I unfortunately cannot do that.
Why not? How do I know that the crystal that you gave us was just a decoy and you still have all the abilities to retrieve it? Let's switch crystals. Give me one that you didn't intend to. I'll give you the other one back. We'll still have a key.
Roll a persuasion or an
All right.
intimidation, because you sound like you want to intimidate her.
Intimidation. Probably still won't be worth shit, but 11. See.
I'm gonna this small wee gnome steps up beside Armin, and he's going to give her a grimace and a growl.
There you go. Go ahead and roll a. Oh,
Well, both of us.
my little friends, it's for our protection. I do not do this because I want to. I do this because I have to.
And anyways, I'm checking the crystal over that I have in my hand.
This is an incredibly powerful thing. I could see all kinds of scams being run on this thing.
I just want to do an insight check to make sure she's doing that. She says what she says she is.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
Armin's going to do an insight as well.
check. You're rolling insight check, and you're doing Arcana on the crystal?
Yeah, I want to first insight to see if she's telling the truth about the crystals.
Okay, so whoever's rolling insight, roll at advantage, because...
Okay, well, what's your insight? Plus what? Well, you already rolled.
24.
All right.
So with the y'all looking her over, looking at the crystals, she seems like she's being forwardly honest, like and very discerned by the shields, but not like she's very stoic, like when it comes to talking about it. But very.
She knows what she's talking about, and she's just like.
Yeah, she was. It looked like she's probably gonna get rid of that shield whether you want it to or not.
Right. And then with the Arcana of 6, I doubt. I'd probably just trust the crystal.
Glancing at it, there is even with a low roll, you have pretty high magical focus. You discern a slight swirling in the crystal, like almost a spherical magic in the middle of it. Like you can see it with just normally, like you're holding it up, but you're unsure of the magical nature of it. But you can definitely see it.
All right. So I gently set down my lamp on the. Is there somewhere safe I can set my lamp down?
She gestures over to the table behind you.
So I set it down on that table, and I disappear for a second.
Fabulous.
Well, I am
So what-
taking the shield
Did
out of
she?
my
Did she just go inside?
I place the crystal in there.
So, for
think
Zanzer,
that's
what
first
you just
question.
saw, and for anybody who hasn't seen it, you just see like a liquid or sand substance of Lilith swirl into the air and down into this lamp onto this table.
Ah, cool.
So I walk over and lean against the wall and ponder what I'm seeing and hearing.
Interesting. That's...
I go to light my pipe again.
You you light it. It's fun. It's you light it. You puff.
All right.
You see the Sylvia kind of just glance over and grin, and she kind of snaps her fingers in your direction, and your pipe lights automatically.
Prestidigitation on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I lose a little bit of my grimace at the situation, and I casually puff on my pipe as my eyes glaze over.
Yeah. As so you go and place it in your chambers, I'm assuming, or do you put it somewhere special inside?
What? Oh.
I haven't really described the inside of this lamp, have I?
Nope.
Should be a.
Nobody's seen it, so it doesn't matter. You can write it down secretly, and
We're not allowed to go in yet.
Yeah, I agree with
yeah,
James.
you guys are able to go in soon.
it's gonna have a
few
DC.
levels.
It's got a DC of 14 for investigation to find it, though.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I probably have a special place. I'd probably
You
stash
can
it.
roll a stealth check.
Okay. See if how well I can stash it.
Mm-hmm. This is
That'd be sleight of hand,
somebody.
wouldn't
You
it?
think nobody can get in here, but you know.
Well, currently only
In the
ones
off
who can
chance that somebody does, this is going to be important.
Mhm,
Right.
It's 14.
Jinx?
Perfect. Jinx, you owe me soda.
I'm going to roll a perception to see if I notice.
Yeah, you can't even see her.
No, I can't, can I?
Yeah, she's inside the lamp.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Fix that.
it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
You find it, and you finally back out.
Right.
Everybody just kind of... Sylvia is just kind of like smirking at you. Not many times in one life do you get to see that happen.
Not many times in one's life you get to meet a Jinn either.
That is true. And you are blessed with something far beyond anyone's reach.
As I take back my lamp and rehang it around my neck and tuck it back into my robes.
I think with that you're more than capable of definitely doing what needs to be done. But the question is, are you willing? Will you take up the mantle and take care of this problem?
One's philosophy states to dive into hell is to dive into madness itself.
I think we're beyond.
Well, if that's the
madness.
case, let's reconsider what we're talking about doing here.
But
I
if
am
we
not.
don't dive into the madness, we will never free the souls.
That's true. How many souls are we talking about?
Tens of thousands.
Oh,
An entire city, my friend. Were you not listening to what we had to say?
oh, I know, but I'm just trying to make sure we are all totally in agreement on the magnitude of what we're trying to achieve.
I turn to Lenar and Kairos and Danner and express this to them.
Zanzer puffed on his pipe. I have spent my life searching for a purpose. I believe this is my purpose for now. I am in agreement. We must save these people.
Not a-
Choo choo.
It's not exactly a place that I'd like to be in.
No, but
People need saving.
alrighty. Well, sounds like we're
Bernard?
going.
I have a wizard friend. His name is Traxingor. He lives
What?
in a tower about 20 miles of here. I've loaned him a spell book or two. He owes me a favor. I can have him deliver you safely to his tower, so you may then have him use a spell to shift you to the plane of Elturel, where it may lay. More
How do we get
importantly,
back?
Traxingor is looking after an old friend of mine. Someone with history of the battles of the devils in the Nine Hells.
Oh,
I think you'll enjoy her company very much. Her name is Lulu. She may... Don't laugh at me.
Lulu.
Lulu.
I know Lulu.
Interesting name. Interesting name.
I will leave the surprise for when you get there. Her company is very... She kind of smiles big. Adorable.
Oh?
Ah.
But
Well, maybe we have a few days here to continue a few studies of what we came to study.
Do we have that many days?
you may, but I feel that it might not be good to do such things.
Ah.
It may
Well, I was hoping to do a little,
change the
get a
fate
little
of the
more
world.
alchemy going here, but
Every day that passes is a day lost.
To these people, yes.
We do not know what... We do not truly... Well, I kinda do, but the time difference is a little bit different in hell. But... Fesco, I don't think I'll be going with you on this one. This is as far as I go.
what?
I assume Rhea is staying here as well.
I would turn to Rhea. Rhea, are you going with us? Or are you going to abandon Alfrel's people at this critical time?
She's not even in the room.
She's actually...
She's
well,
not.
we're gonna say she's in the room.
I thought she was, yeah. She's an integral part of this whole thing.
Yeah, she
Don't
is.
we have to grab your sister?
She has made her choice to stay here. For now.
Because I know that
Rhea-
you read the
Rhea-
note out of game, but you never explained it in game.
What?
I said I know
Oh,
that he
you
told
walked
us
off.
out of game because it
I
was in
walked
his
off.
room, but in game it was never just told to the rest of the party. I don't think.
I don't know.
I was explained to the party and you guys walked off.
So what are we talking about?
About how Maya has chosen to stay here at the
Oh yeah,
Candlekeep.
it was explained out of the game, but not in the game. Yeah, you never said anything to anybody. Nobody knows.
It
this.
actually was when I introduced our little...
Oh yeah. You were you didn't reply at the beginning when they were all upstairs introducing each other's characters.
That's true.
Exactly.
You
I was...
she explained that Maya was staying at the keep.
Right. They had
but,
offered her something that she truly would not refuse.
Yeah. Books, lots and lots of books.
Book coma.
So as you say this to you say Rhea, and she's sitting over, leaning, well, kind of leaning against the wall too, and she kind of stands up off the wall and goes, "If you take me to the Nine Hells, I swear, I will faithfully guide us to where we need to go better than any demon in a shield would. And for my
Now-
people, I would never give up on them.
And I'm going to turn to Rhea. I say, Rhea, didn't you go? You were a Hell Rider, right?
She glances over at Sylvia and there's like, yes.
So did you go to Hell and
This is-
fight and escape, or did you not go to start with?
It was a title, more than less.
Okay, so you have not been to Hell as a Hell Rider to fight. Okay, that's fine.
This is.
I thought you
was-
might have escaped or something. Okay.
I escaped the fate of what my people went through, but
Yes. Okay.
not this day.
How do we get back once we're there?
Very good question. What's our exit strategy?
Well,
There are
yes.
many portals down there.
So we jump in and just hope to find a way back?
Rhea.
That'd be good for us, but there's way too many people if we're going to be saving.
Exactly. How do they get back how do we save them, and how do they come back if they're saved?
If you need more time to research, this is Sylvia. If you need more time researching, you're more than welcome to stay. But every minute that goes by is a minute we do not have.
Well, we were more looking into researching how to get out of the Nine Hells.
Yeah.
And back.
And how do we bring everybody else back?
Taxangor, he's a wizard. He should be able to teleport you there and then back.
I mean, considering we've already had this several days, I don't think another day of study will hurt.
It is up to you. I am not holding you down or back to what you want to do. Preparation is always important. And she glances over at Frederick.
Well, I'm going to look at Ball. I'm going to say, listen.
In other words,
How
Frederick
do-
can
who-
learn from our
Yeah,
example.
yeah.
Well, I would love to have time with Frederick to learn potions. However, right now, who do we talk to find out how we bring the souls of Elfarel back? Who knows how to do that? Who do we talk to?
To bring them back, you have to break the contract, of course.
In other
Okay.
words,
So there's the contract that was in the puzzle box. We have to figure out a way to break it.
It would be with Zaril. You would have to banish him or kill him, I'm assuming, in this way, to then permanently break the contract, because it's between him and the people. And if he's not alive to keep the contract, it would be broken.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The most forward method, I would assume. But that is me.
Yes.
Death would be quite forward.
Yes. Well, if everything hinges on Zarel, Armin is going to go say, I'm going back to the library and find out about who the hell Zarel is. And so I'm going to say, if anybody
You were
else sees me,
already,
that's where I'm going to be.
You are already given
You've been
some
studying
stories.
for a while.
You've already did some research on him previously in Baldur's
Okay.
Gate. And
I mean, I'm
Rhea-
metagaming. I know the information.
yeah, but
I'm trying to
Rhea
figure out
gave you
where-
information previously.
Yeah.
You're
Right,
probably
right,
not.
right.
You're just not recalling it.
Oh well, I mean, I'm trying not to recall too much.
Yeah. So Rhea gave you information on Zaril being a commander of
Right.
the Hellriders that
Right.
went to hell and never returned.
No.
Right. You're right, exactly. That's where the Hell Riders went. So, but apparently now Zarel is evil. I mean, might have been good then, but now it's obviously if she's got a contract for the people of Elturel, something has significantly happened.
You can we'll kind of speed somewhat up. So it is getting late afternoon there at the keep.
Okay.
So
it's also 10 p.m. here.
Yeah, we'll just.
Yeah, it's true.
So you guys can leave here and go do more research. It's only about probably 5 p.m. now.
Yeah.
So what?
Okay.
You can we can stop here and you can pick up next week, or we can pick up next year.
Yeah.
Or you can go ahead and make your rolls for your alchemy.
What do you want for what do you want for alchemy?
How much you gleam?
How much you're gonna glean from watching Frederick and learning from Frederick?
Okay, because I know I've been studying a little bit already. I know that I'm going to need an alchemy kit to do anything as far as physical equipment. And then I've got to have the knowledge to be able to use it and the proficiency to do it.
You've got more than an alchemy kit here in the shop.
Right, but I'm going to have something with me if I want to try to do it in the field.
So you roll high enough, we'll see what happens.
Okay, so this is going to be an intelligence or a wisdom or what?
This is It's going to be intelligence.
Okay.
With the help of Frederick.
Okay.
You get a +4. Because he's teaching you. You're watching him, but he's showing the basics. And he goes over the magic potion that he was making. And he shows you the berry herbs and stuff and how he used them to enhance the potion and make it go from an instant effect to a slowly grading up climb of a heal. So he slows the effects of a healing potion so they're not all hitting you at once.
Okay, it's a time release.
Yeah. It's heal over time.
Okay. All right, so this would be an intelligence check +4 plus got my guidance.
Yep.
All right, so intelligence. Watch it be a friggin' 3 again.
You only need
intelligence. I am not doing well on the intelligence. Intelligence. This is an ability check.
+4.
Which is a 9 +4, 13, and then a D4.
A D4.
Come on.
16.
+3.
Good God, barely made that one.
I know.
I mean, like, you hit the number. You learn the basics as you're learning and you're picking up and you're like, you're not quite understanding all the high-end stuff, so he kind of brings it back down. And you spend the good part of the afternoon working on this. Sylvia leaves, and she informs all of you that, come and see her when you're ready to leave. It's getting late. She's going to go have dinner. And
speaking of which, why Armin's doing that, Lilith and...
Armin, he gives you an alchemist kit. Your very own, and gives you 4 empty vials. And he gives you a written copy of Beginner's Guide to Alchemy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but pretty much. But this is his written version of alchemy.
Yeah.
It's his book.
And Beginner's...
Frederick's written... Frederick's Beginner's Guide to Alchemy.
Okay. All right, an alchemy kit, and then 4 empty vials.
Yeah. And
I have a few already.
And he gives you a sample of his
sample. Okay.
Of his basically his spell or his healing potion. He's calling regrowth.
Okay. All right, I'll put that in my inventory.
And you have the recipe to make healing potions. Basic healing potions. Currently.
Okay.
And I follow fully out of the room.
For my reading of the manual, you can, if you make a healing potion, the cost of making it in terms of the components is half of what you cost to buy. So a regular healing potion being 50 means that it would take 25 gold worth of reagents in order to make it.
Yep.
Okay, I want to make sure we're using.
And he says you can give me the money, and I will. I can give you some reagents to start off.
All right. So I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him 100 gold, which should give me enough reagents for 4 potions.
Yeah. He hands you a. This is a special bag. It only holds one thing. It holds stuff to make. It holds herbs, basically.
Okay.
But it's like a bag of holding just for specific items.
Okay.
And he gives it to you. And it's literally like a representation of you. And it's probably about the palm size. It's like a gold bag. Like a small gold satchel. But he goes, everything is in there. And he kind of opens it up and he's like, same way a bag of holding, you recall it, you pinch, and you pull.
Okay.
Same effect. And he gives you 100 gold worth of reagents to make potions.
Well, no, I don't need that.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. One of my earbuds went out. Is there any way Xander can follow? What's her name? Sylvia.
Yeah, Sylvia. She's heading towards the stairs.
Okay. He wants to follow her and ask her a question. So he goes
as
that
she
way.
gets to the door, she kind of glances back and, yes, how can I help you? I'm going to
Yes, I don't need to disturb, but do you happen to do enchantment in any way?
She kind of grins. I do everything, but if
I've been. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
For this mission, if you need something, I can try.
I mean, I was wondering. I've read a book on how to do smoke tricks with my pipe. I was wondering if you could enchant my pipe so I could do them better.
She kind of just roll a persuasion because she's just looking at you like, what the fuck?
I'm going.
He wants to learn precipitation.
For a pipe.
Yeah.
Not many are bold enough to approach her about their pipe.
Yep,
this is true.
That's balls right there. I tell you, This
is Zanzer now. Okay.
This is an archmage of Candlekeep. You just asked to make prestidigitation on a pipe.
There is.
She's gonna turn you into a frog. You roll a nat 1. Game over.
I'm a frog. Wow. Oh, okay. Well,
you roll a nat 20. Best pipe ever.
Persuasion.
It's gonna be throwing flames.
All right, here we
Fireball.
go. Here we go. Persuasion. Okay.
That was dangerous. Dangerously close.
Oh.
So I'm guessing she's not going to do it. She just kind of
She
looks
just
at
kind
me.
of grins at you. That is not quite what we need for saving the world. But, good luck. And she,
Well, thank you.
you smell your pocket burning.
So I start patting my Alexander.
She lets your pocket. You reach in your pocket, your pipe's lit in your pocket.
So I take it out. I start smacking my pocket, rubbing my leg.
Smack all the tobacco out of the pipe. She just giggles as you hear her going down the steps.
Yeah, but I must say, out of the game, I must say that was worth the effort. I mean, a pipe with prestidigitation. Come on, that would have been worth it.
It would have, like, if you had rolled a nat 20, the shit I would have did to that pipe. Every time you'd light that pipe, it'd look like a little
smoking pipe of power.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'd be off around the corner somewhere.
It'd be Eldritch pipe magic right there.
You would have basically. You saw what happened when I rolled in that 20.
Yeah, he gained a feat
that I shouldn't even be possible for me to gain.
Yes, there is. I mean, it'd be kind of dark and dim in an alley, you know. I'd be around the corner. I light up the pipe, and all you see is this brilliant glow from around the corner, you know. Yeah.
Well, technically, if you ask Lilith kind enough, she knows prestidigitation.
Oh, really? So I mean, but I don't know Lilith that well. That you'll have to suggest it.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you could. Well, you've seen. You haven't seen anything yet, so you don't know.
No.
Like, you'd have to ask questions more or less among each other.
Right. Lilith has some really nasty abilities.
Yeah. Well, we'll pick it up next week. See you all next year.
All right.
Hope you had fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.